Okay, hello everyone. Let's get started. So in previous video we start talking about VPC, Virtual Private Cloud. So our virtual network infrastructure on top of which we'll start deploying our virtual machines or containers. Yeah. So today we continue talking about VPC, and in particular we'll talk about subnets. So if you haven't watched the last video, I highly advise you to do that so you understand what we are talking about. So the link should appear on the top right corner. Other than that, let's continue. So last time we created our test VPC with the following CIDR block 10.100 and network mask 16. And today we are going to divide this VPC into multiple subnets. And let's see what it is, why do we need it, and so on. So let's switch to subnets. Subnets tab, and here we can create a subnet. So as you see right now we have 6 subnets created for our default VPC, and as we found out, North Virginia region has 6 availability zones, so we have one subnet per availability zone. As you can see here, availability zone 1A, B, C, and so on. So can we have multiple subnets in the same availability zone? Yes, we can. Can we have multiple availability zones in the same subnet? No, we can't. Okay, so let's go through the process of creating a subnet. Create a subnet. Let's assign a tag to this subnet. So let's call it 1A subnet. So meaning that test VPC, meaning that this subnet will be in 1A availability zone. But as you see here, if we choose no preference, AWS will automatically assign this subnet to a random availability zone within the region. So let's explicitly say we want to have this A1, and now we need to provide a CIDR block for this subnet. So the whole VPC CIDR block is as follows, and now we need to specify a CIDR block, and of course this CIDR block or range of IP addresses should be within this VPC CIDR block. So let's use this network address and mask 20. Okay, great. Close. Okay, excellent. As you see, now we have 1A subnet created within test VPC, and it's in availability zone 1A. Okay, so AWS recommends then you place your resources in a VPC or in particular subnet. So it's highly advised to place, let's say, virtual machines in multiple availability zones. So if for some reasons this particular availability zone is not available, so you can automatically fail over to another subnet. So basically, in our North Virginia region, we have 6 availability zones, meaning that we need to create 6 subnets. So let's do 2B, and as your home task, just create a subnet for all availability zones within your region. So the region you are working in. Okay, let's use this next CIDR block. Create. Okay, perfect. 2B subnet. Okay, 2B. Okay, and now let's see what are the options or configuration parameters or info we can have for a subnet. So let's select it, and here we have some basic data. So subnet ID, so unique identifier of this particular subnet, VPC, so to which VPC this particular subnet belongs to, so it's our test VPC, available IP addresses 4091, okay, in which availability zone, network ACL, which is assigned to this subnet. So network ACL we'll talk about in the next videos. So basically that's a firewall which is applicable to the whole subnet. Yeah? So how to assign a public IP address? No? Okay, state available. Yeah? So root table, so it's very important. So basically that's a root table for a subnet, and if a IP packet originates from this particular subnet. So this route table says how this packet should be routed to a destination. And by default, in each route table, we have a following entry. So the whole CIDR block of the VPC and target local. So meaning that if we want to send a packet to some host within the same VPC, we don't need to send it to any other router or internet gateway. It should be routed locally. And that's the entry which always exists in any route table in AWS. You can't delete it and you can't edit it. But this record ensures that we can route our IP packets inside our VPC. So network ACL, so basically the rules for a firewall, which packets are allowed, which do not. So inbound rules, outbound rules, we'll talk about ACL in the upcoming videos. Okay, so for today that would be all. So just a reminder, go ahead and practice by creating other subnets for all other availability zones within your region which you are using. And in the next video, we'll talk about route tables in more details, and also we'll talk about internet gateways. Okay, so but for today, that would be all. Thanks to all for watching. If you haven't subscribed to this YouTube channel, that's the right time to do that. Also, if you like this video, it was useful for you, don't hesitate and press like. Still, if you have some questions, something is not clear, just drop a comment under the video. Also, don't forget to visit my website, dataguru.guide, where you can find some interesting info related to AWS, big data technologies, and also Java programming language. Other than that, once again, thanks to all for watching, and see you next time. Bye bye.